Hey, Railbirds! It's been a while. Here we are at the Western BCA 8-Ball Championship. Here, coming at you live from the Chinook Winds Casino Resort here in beautiful Lincoln City, Oregon. We have an elite Scotch doubles match coming up first. We have John Scudder, Cliff Maxson facing off against Dave Randell and Mike Kurtz. We are going to be your hosts, Kevin and Sherry Ross.
Hello, everybody.
You guys remember Sherry, right? I think the last time you probably heard her voice on a microphone was 4 years ago or something like that. It's 3 years for you. It's been a while. Thank you guys for tuning in today. Look. All right, so it looks like we are underway.
Okay, I am here for real.
For real this time.
For real this time. I'm ready to go. Now it looks like Cliff is racking. Probably for himself, being that John's sitting down.
So we are playing CSI Rules 8-Ball. This is alternate break, rack your own. It is always open after the break, no matter what goes in. The 8 on the break is neither a win nor a loss. And it is a call, ball, and pocket game. I'd like to say thanks to our Fun Day sponsors, Bigglebox, Jam Up Apparel, CSI, Q Sports International, Savage Billiards, Rose City Billiards Club, Players Sports Bar and Grill in Kennewick, Washington, Linex Protective Coatings, Side Pocket, Legends Billiard Room, Striker Fishing Rods, Players Sports Bar and Grill in Everett, Washington, not related to the other one, The Trough Bar and Billiards, and Railbirds Productions. That's us.
Yours truly. All right, looks like Cliff came up dry on the break there. Has spread them wide open. This is could be over real quick like this game. See what Dave likes to start with. Like he likes the 14 nice and straight in here. A little angle so he can slide over and either leave his partner that 13 or the 9 ball next, whatever he likes. He's got the angle here. What do you think? Get to the 12?
Yeah, so that number below the players' names, that is their combined Fargo rate. Actually, they're the average of the two players. The number in percentage, the number in parentheses, the percentage is the chance of winning percentage based on the current score and on the combined Fargo rate.
And the race.
And the race, which is a race to 6 for this Elite Scotch doubles match.
Mike is retrieving the bridge from under the table.
Looks like Mike doesn't move around so good.
Yeah, no, he looks like he's got a little bit of limitations in his mobility.
At least he still gets to play pool. He still gets to do what he loves.
Yes, that's important. So when that come out, yeah, has got his partner a little angle so that he can work with it. Dave here is the more experienced and advanced of the two here. Dave's been playing in Lincoln City probably, I think, longer than when I first started back in 2022 or 2002. I'm sorry, it's been a long time.
It's been a while.
2002. I think Dave has been here longer than that. I think he has some place he sleeps back in the corner. No, kidding. But now he's been playing this for a long time. Very experienced.
Are you calling him old?
Experienced. His hair says it. Do we have a chat somewhere, Mr. Ross?
Yeah, Troy Sheldon says, welcome back, Railbirds, and One Pocket Kid 21 is waving hi.
Hola, everybody. Give us a shout out. Let us know you're there. And for all you Western BCA members, let us know who wants to hear from Karim. He is in the room. If you don't know who that is, he is the owner of Predator. And there's a big thing going on, you know, whether they go to Predator or not, because this is a BCA CSI event, and they've changed to Predator tables recently. As you see here, we're playing on diamonds. But if you want to hear from Karim and what he's offering you and what he's going to do for you Western BCA people, let social media know. We'll get him in the booth. Try to anyway. Is that going to get there? Look how easy that.
Ooh, pocket speed.
Talk about pocket speed. And he held that ball up nice.
He did. Nice touch.
Yeah. That is the 10 past the 4. And Dave's going to go look at it right now. So if it does, he's got good angle to follow forward for that right now. If it doesn't, I think he's got to shoot something like the 15 and let his partner shoot the 11 so Dave can shoot the bank on the 10.
The look on his face kind of suggests maybe that 10 doesn't go.
Yeah. No, if that 10 gone, he'd have already been over here shooting the 11. We'll see in a second. He's been rolling forward for the bank, maybe.
The bank is definitely on.
Well, that's what he's done. He's left him perfect to slide off a little bit for the 15. Let's see how Mike likes some banks. A lot of people aren't liking banks so much these days, you know.
Yeah, if he was playing position for the bank, he really needed to roll forward an extra couple inches so he could easily go from the 10 to the 15.
He's just going to push forward with it.
But it might go into this corner. It might not have to bank it.
Oh, go straight in. Look at that.
Lots of room.
Perfect. I wonder if Dave's just going to stop it there and let his partner take that longer shot, or if he's going to risk digging in. He was just practicing a draw stroke at the very beginning when they were practicing. Does he want to try to suck it back up table? I think you just got to shoot, you know.
If you try to draw it, you really got to draw it pretty far because that 8 is a good distance this side of the side pocket.
Yeah.
So you got to get the cue ball down like near that foot spot, but now you're taking the chance of getting behind the ball because if your speed is off on the draw.
Yeah, when you're going to end up behind the 7 and things like that because he does have that other little angle, doesn't he? On the screen, it looks different than looking out at the table.
Yeah. It's hard to see the exact angle he has. He might even have the angle to go forward 2 rails.
That would be nice, but he's queuing up down at the bottom like he's trying to punch it.
Yeah, he was going with your suggestion, which was just to stop it and take the longer shot on the 8. Was trying to hold the cue ball so it didn't drift to the rail, but caused him to miss the ball. All right, brings the team of Scudder and Maxson to the table. Yeah. That is John Scudder coming to the table. I think Cliff broke.
And if you happen to have one of these diamond tables and you're in the Pacific Northwest, you probably got it from this guy.
Is he the diamond dealer for the area?
He is. And
in CSI rules, Scotch doubles, you are allowed to talk to your partner.
Yep, you just have to do it. Your partner can't come up to the table. They have to be out of the playing area. They can, and I guess, I mean, you're allowed to move around stuff, and on the end tables here, you can even walk to the side and look at angles and stuff. Although I think that's cheating.
Yeah, because people on other tables don't have that same opportunity.
Exactly.
Looks like 1, 2, and 4 all need to go to the same pocket.
Mm-hmm. I think he shoots, he's shooting the 6 first. I think I would play the 7 and get rid of that 2-4, get that out of the way.
He was going after the 2-4. He was just wanting to do it from the 6 instead of from the 7, I think. So
yeah.
Looks like he's okay. Looks like he can draw into the 15.
Yeah, break him open. So I don't think, if he'd have shot from the 7, you could have got him on the 4 right then. You didn't, there's no, if you don't have to move a ball. I think Buddy Hall said that. No, it wasn't Buddy Hall. That's a Bert Kinnister thing, right? Don't move balls that go.
Sounds like the kind of thing Buddy Hall would say.
Yeah, something. Yeah, he's got an angle here. He's left him angle to slide over for this 2 or the 4. He wants it to hold up. Cliff's just going to draw it back to where his hand is. Sometimes you just got to take what the table gives you. Now, do you like rolling this in or going up and down for it? Or actually down and back up?
Probably with some inside English and shoot the 8 in the same pocket.
Yeah. But would you have played to go hit the end rail, or the head rail, and back up towards the 8? Not because right there, John, was just rolling it in and
Yeah, on these baby tables, yeah, probably go up and down.
There's no problem for Cliff. Cliff is both of these guys can play, but Cliff's a shooter.
Played on for the Northwest Cup for his state.
He's played a couple of times on the Northwest Cup. I call him Tombstone or something like that. I don't know.
Because he likes pizza?
I have no idea. Putting people in their graves? I don't know. And it is alternate break, so this will bring up, it looks like, I think Dave should not be breaking here. And when you're playing and you have, his Fargo is 100 plus points above his partner, right?
Yeah, a lot of people like the strategy of letting the lower player break so that the upper player can make the decision after the break and start with the first tough shot usually.
Yeah. Yeah, and I hear they can talk to each other and stuff, but you don't have the ability to walk up there and look at the whole table.
And if it's a tough shot to start with, and you can't walk up there and shoot it for him.
Yeah, nope. Maybe Mike doesn't have a good break. Dave, those they didn't break quite as well as Cliff's the first game, but he also made a ball and Cliff didn't.
Now, in some Scotch doubles rules, there's a rule on who breaks. It's like you have to alternate the break between your team, or the last person to shoot can't be the person who breaks on the next game. But there is no such rule in CSI Scotch doubles.
Nope, same person can break every rack for their team. And it used to be if you were breaking, you had to rack your own. They had that silly rule for a little while, and that doesn't matter. Your partner can go rack for you. If you're one of those people that doesn't like breaking your own rack.
Good, I like it when you rack for me. You give me better racks than I give myself.
Yeah, well,
All right, choosing stripes, because the table is always open after the break. lining up this combination.
His partner already shot a stripe. He has to shoot the stripe.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I meant. I meant they chose
Oh,
stripes.
okay.
Now he's lining up this combination.
Yeah, does he have the angle to run through to get the 9 next, or maybe even open up that 11 a little more?
Yeah, the problem with this combination is, that 10 ball's buried in there, so the ball you're shooting into it, which I think is the 12, is probably not going to stick around. It might only cut the 10, which means you probably can't shoot the 12 next, so you got to play position on a different ball, and playing the position on a different ball is going to be kind of tricky. Oh, you missed it, though.
Yeah, he was doing it, trying to push and run through there, and he did get him on the 9.
He was on the 9.
Yep. But that's the second half of the equation.
Rule number 1, make the ball.
Yeah. Orders of operation, babe.
Yeah. All right, so this brings John Scudder to the table.
Yeah, he's going to
shooting
pop
solid.
this, and he can even use that 14 a little bit if he needs to, but he didn't. And once that 6 out of there, it opens up the 4 ball a little bit too. I don't know what, Cliff may even just go look around. I'd look at the angle on this 6 right now. I think it's a little steep, but I would, yeah, and he's going to shoot it. Yeah,
Well, it's either that or the 7.
Yeah.
I'd rather shoot the 6 than the 7 here.
Yeah, well, and it opens up a pocket for the 4 ball. So I'm going to stop on the 5, bump it. We just look too official. Announcers, commentators.
All right, Mike at the table from the team of Kurtz and Randell. We're looking at stripes.
Yeah, I think I like shooting this 12 ball. He's looking, just dumping this 14 in the side, maybe put his partner stop right there for the 11, or even go up a little for the 9. I'd be, if you're shooting the 14, I'm trying to put you on the 11. You want to keep from moving that 8 ball at all. You don't want to end up pushing it over behind the 7 or something here. Looks like Dave might be going forward. Well, okay, he's shooting the 9.
Yeah, he's left options for his partner. 11 in the side, or the 12-10 combo, or even the 15-10 combo, which actually either one would be fine.
Yeah.
15-10 might even be better.
Well, what if he just rolls, just shoot the 11, the easy shot, let him roll forward, and maybe Dave can then cut the 12 in or play the 15-10 combo. Mike's Fargo was in the 400s, right?
I believe it was. I think it was 498. So right on the verge of 500.
No, so I mean, he knows what he's doing. He knows how to pocket balls. He knows where things are going.
His partner, I believe, was around 615-ish in that ballpark, plus or minus a few.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Which gives you an average of 557 for the two players.
He's not liking it. Did he not go forward far enough for him to shoot the 15-10?
No, that 4 has definitely got him blocked. He's got the 10 or the 10, so I think you should
I
go for the
think,
10.
well, then, yeah, definitely you should shoot the blue 10 ball.
Yep, that's the 10 I'd be shooting, the one with the blue stripe. You just need to get back to the middle of the table.
He ain't getting up there.
Oh, he's come up a bit short.
Yeah, well, Mike's got a little bit of a tester here. Yeah, a little cut on the 12. Okay, more than a little cut on the 12.
I kind of prefer the 15 to the side and pushing the 12 towards the corner.
No. I'd be afraid of scratching off of the 12. That would be my luck. And that's what he's doing. He's cutting that 15. He's made it. Come
Nice
off the rail.
shot.
Nice shot. Look at this.
That works. Nicely done. That works. They can come 2 rails around between the 7-4, leaving a bit of a cut. Looks like he's going with the inside English. That works too.
You just don't have it check up too much off that end rail.
Inside spin, no problem. Yeah, maybe rolled up a few inches too far, but I think Mike will be okay.
Yeah, he's got this. Oh, rocked it to sleep. Nice 5-railer.
Ties it up, 1 apiece. Race to 6.
Doesn't matter how it gets there. And it went clean.
Yeah, because it wiped its feet on the way in. All right, Smoke Servers wants to know when are we coming back to Michigan. Well, when this tournament's over, we'll be coming back to Michigan. So in about 10 days, we'll be there.
Yep.
We are your hosts, Kevin and Sherry Ross.
Hello.
Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, down the road here, you've got 3 elite matches. Chad Biscano over there on the other table.
Oh, don't tell them that. Then they're going to want me to stay on this camera angle forever.
Yeah, no, we can't. Sorry. And then the next one over, I don't know who Chad's playing with or who they're playing against, but the next table over, 2 teams from the Seattle area. That's second round for them. They both got byes first round. Marvin Holmes and Eric Toohey is playing Greg O'Dall. And who's Greg's partner? Oh, wait, no. Greg is playing with Eric and Jeff Jimenez and Marvin Holmes.
All right. Right away, I see that 7 ball is a problem for solids.
And then the 3 ball.
I mean the 11 behind the 7. The 7 is fine. The 7 gets you to the 3.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I'm liking solids if you have a shot to start with.
The 1 ball.
Stripes. I'm not really liking stripes. That 11's tied up behind the 7.
I think I like drawing to the 2 here from the 1. But shoot the 1 straight up, can't he? And just, oh no, he's got the wrong angle, the bad angle. Can he draw?
He can come under the 2, I think.
Yeah.
I think if he wants solids, I think the 1's his only shot.
Yeah.
I don't think he has a shot at any other solid if he wants solids.
I don't think he can cut the 6 past. I don't think you can see enough of the 6 to cut it.
I don't know if the 6 goes.
Yeah, or if you can, yeah. So we'll see. But, nice straight in shot on the 1.
Now, if you wanted stripes, I mean, you
You
could
should.
probably use the 9 to break out the 11, or even shoot the 11 up in the far corner. If he could get to a stripe to start with, yeah, he could shoot the 13 to start, or even that 12 out in the middle of the table.
Yeah, he's not allowed to do what he just did.
Oh, both of them are at the table conversing.
Dave was up at the table. He didn't shoot anything, and then Mike just is going up there. He just was up. Wasn't Dave just up there examining the table and didn't shoot anything? And now he just went. No, he can't do that.
Well, because the table is open, there's no foul there. Just table's still open.
Now what do you do here? I think you want stripes now.
Yeah, now stripes are looking better.
Then, well, you've got all kinds of stuff to get that problem out of it.
But do you have a stripe to start with? That's the problem.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Nothing more than a combination from what I can see.
Or a very long distance cut on the 14. Yeah, I think you're kind of forced to take solids, even though I think stripes are the better group now.
And he can, you try to get a good angle. He may even be able to go open this up, right now.
Or just come across for the 3 and then from the 3 break it out.
Yeah.
Either way, yeah, definitely.
I go across from the 6 right here.
Not a fan of bumping the 7 here because I think you're going to leave it tied up unless you really go into it hard, which he was trying to.
Yeah.
Because there's just so many stripes around it, you got to knock the 7 out. So just coming into it doesn't really move it anywhere. And that's what caused him to miss that shot. He was trying to put so much speed on it to really get something to happen that lost his accuracy. Brings Dave Randell to the table looking at stripes.
And he's trying to run up there to that 13 right now, and he's gotten pretty good on this breakout. That 7 should come completely out of there.
Small target to the side pocket, though.
Yeah.
Tough shot.
Yeah, you got to shoot it, though. Your partner got you there. You got to shoot it. He's wanting to shoot the 15. That's playing in one.
Shooting the 15 isn't terrible if you come out and you can still maybe get a little better angle on the 13 than what you have now. As long as you don't bump the 3, need to get off the rail. Yeah, this might be okay. It's a little better angle on the 13, I think.
Yeah, it reminds me when I was playing in the finals with Rich Geiler, or to get to the finals, whatever. And there was a really tough shot on the rail, and I'm like, shoot the ball on the rail, Richie, shoot the ball. And he doesn't. He shoots the hanger and makes him shoot the hard shot. And that was back before you could talk to your partner. I'm praying that he shoots the tough shot, and he doesn't.
Well, he had confidence in you.
Yeah, that's what he said. He said, I wasn't shooting that. I knew you were going to make it.
I don't want to shoot that.
That 7 did not come out. With that other angle, that 7 was coming out of there. That's why I liked it.
Well, he's got a couple choices with this 11. He can try to get down below the 9, and when he shoots the 9, bump the 7 out. Or he could play for a bank on the 11, cross side. Cross side on the 11's not terrible.
Yeah, Mike's gonna shoot the 10 and try and get his partner something to figure it out with.
Smoke Server wants to know where was the East Side Winter Classic 2022? Did they skip it? Well, if they had it, it was probably streamed on Digital Pool, most likely.
They had Digital Pool come in and set up cameras on their tables, and so all of their stuff that goes on there now is through pay-per-view through Digital Pool.
See Mike and Dave in the corner of the screen having a little powwow.
No. Yeah, what do you kid?
Come on over. Have a seat.
Right?
Tables are a little close together.
Yeah.
Okay, they're more than a little close together.
Yeah.
But if they put the tables farther apart, there'd be less tables, and the tournament would take even longer than it already does.
Well, yeah, and they got rid of the. They used to have the room across the way, which had 8 tables in it, I think, and so those are no longer here.
Yep. So we lost 8 tables there.
Yeah, and they're not back up to their pre-pandemic numbers, but they are back up considerably. And this is, it's the largest regional tournament in the country. I've been to other regional tournaments. Nothing can. Look, I mean, yeah, we can't. I guess we could show you somehow, but it's filled with people, and this is just Scotch doubles. Wait till it's 4- and 5-person teams.
Yeah, when they're racking, you can pan that camera around. Nice bank. Did he leave him a shot on that strike?
I don't think he did.
No, he did not.
Can he see it?
I don't even know if he can see it. He might be able to see the edge of it.
If he could see it, he might be able to play it in the side off of the 1.
That's a creative shot.
That's a Tony Chohan shot.
That is. But when you only have 1 ball left and your opponents have a bunch of balls in 8-ball,
1 ball hell?
1 ball hell, it's near impossible to play safe because they have so many options and they can just play safe on you all day long because you only have 1 ball you can go after. So when you get in this situation, you kind of got to go.
I'm just saying, look at what the guy's looking at.
He's looking at the stripe off the 1. He probably heard you.
Yeah, I'm coaching from over here.
Bad Jerry. But he's looking. Yeah, it looks like he's going for the Carom Bank.
Carom Bank, because he's going to cast to cut it so thin.
Carom Bank, possibly another Carom off the 6.
Yeah.
That's a shot. Let me make sure my instant replay is ready to go. It is. All right, let's go. Let's do it.
Off of the 1, off of the 8, off of the 4.
I hope he makes it. I want to see this.
Twice.
3 times. I'm going to replay the snot out of it. I'm going to show it to you from 6 different angles, even though I only have 2 cameras.
I say you got to kick it in. Kick it straight in the corner and let your partner get out. Just kick it in and run out. It's my philosophy, right? Oh, it went the other way. Oh, oops. It's going to leave a mark. Probably on the wrong side of the scoreboard for Dave.
Yeah, that didn't go exactly according to plan.
No.
Slight miscalculation.
It was not the result he was looking for.
Ball in hand for Cliff Maxson with a pretty open layout, starting with this 5 ball, which is probably the main problem ball for solids. When you have ball in hand, get rid of those problems. A good strategy for 8 ball is get rid of the problems as soon as possible.
Yes.
Don't save the problems to the end.
Yeah, try getting rid of them as soon as possible. If you got to take multiple swings at breaking something out, start with it as soon as you can. Don't, yeah, I'll use that ball over there as my last ball to run into and break it out. Yeah, don't do that. Slide up for the 3.
Or the 7.
Or the 7 now.
I like
come
the 3.
back.
I still like the 3. 3 to the 4, slide across for the 7.
He's just going to pull back from the 7 to the 3.
Yeah, this is fine. It's all player's preference from
Yeah.
this point, really.
And he did get a little bit better angle on the 3-4 cliff, I think. Oh,
That's perfect.
Pretty perfect. Just slide off a few inches for the 8 up in the other corner. Oh, he's able to just stiff it in right there. I thought he had a little bit more angle than that, but
Angles can be deceiving. Unless you're actually at the table, it's really hard to tell.
Well, and that, you know, a 1/16 of an inch matters.
Waiting for player on the next table.
Yep.
All right. 2-1. Race to 6.
And as predicted, I'm psychotic.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
And you knew what was going to happen.
That too.
A thank you to our Fun Day sponsors. Bagel Box, Jam Up Apparel, CSI, Savage Billiards, Rose City Billiards Club, Players Sports Bar and Grill in Chinook, Washington, Line-X Protective Coatings, Side Pocket, Legends Billiard Room, Striker Fishing Rods, Players Sports Bar and Grill in Everett, The Trough Bar and Billiards, and Railbirds Productions.
No. Dave ran with the break. Racked number 4. He did have a really nice break last time.
All right, he's made a ball.
Ball down. He's got a shot on either or. I think I like stripes.
I think I like stripes, and I like starting with this 12 ball.
Yeah, that 1-2 right there is why I like stripes. Why do you like stripes?
Because of that 1-2,
No.
and possibly because of that 6.
Yeah.
Plus, you got a nice shot in this 12 to start with.
Yeah, well, I mean, you could start with the 6 if you were to take solids.
Yeah, if the 6 goes.
Okay.
Which is hard to tell if it does or not. I think it does.
Yeah, it looks like it does. Yeah. Does the 6 have the 12 covered up a little bit? I'm wondering the way he's looking at this.
Looks like on camera like he has room to make the 12.
No, because he does have to cut it a little bit.
Now, if you do take stripes, you know, the 3 ball does block the 8 a little bit, so 8 ball has one less pocket it could go at, unless he bumps the 8
No.
here.
If he's got the angle too, but that'll kind of hold it for like the 9. Oh, he went for the 3. Get out of there, 8 ball.
No,
Get
no,
out of there.
no. Oh, no. That is loss of game, unfortunately.
Oh, man. Ouch. Oh, that was ugly. It looks like we may have a whole row of elite because I see the team of Matea and Sleva down there, and also Marquez and I don't remember who Bob's playing.
Yeah, that might be how I think. Looking at the brackets, when it was CTS on demand, the matches were kind of very scattered between the different divisions. But looking at the CompuSport bracket, I think they're going through one division at a time. It looked like, so they're doing all elites and then all silvers, all bronze, all platinum.
And if you're looking for the brackets, they are on CompuSport. It's the 2023 Western BCA 8-ball championships. But you put in the 2023 Western and it'll come up with it. That's all I had to put in to find it. So, and then all of divisions brackets are there.
All right, Cliff Maxson with the break.
And I'm pretty sure they have a link to it on the westernbca.org.
So, in case you're not terribly familiar with CSI rules 8-ball, the racking rules, 8 in the middle. The bottom 2 corner balls must be from opposite groups. You know, one solid, one stripe.
And everything else random.
Everything else random.
Yes, man. Once you put them in the rack, those are the only balls you're allowed to move is the 8 and the 2 corners. The bottom corners. There's 3 corners in the triangle.
Yeah, the 2 corners on that triangle, yeah.
Yep. Genius. That's next level stuff. I'll teach you that, guys, later.
Yeah, I forgot I have a replay. Let's try replay, see if it works. Ooh, it has sound too. All right, let's not do the sound. We don't like the sound.
Yeah.
Let's get rid of the sound on the replays. That does not work.
John's jumping out of his shoes a little bit. Well, he left Cliff the 7 ball here. I think he did. But I don't know what you do with that 3, unless you can play the 3 into the 7 right here. That might be kind of fancy schmancy. Brazen. No, the 4 ball breaks out the 3. There's no reason for that. If he, but I think he's he has to shoot 7 here. It's the only thing he has. And he hit it a little full. Just a little full. All right, let's Mike gonna come to the table first? Oh wait, no, Dave broke, didn't he?
Yes, Dave broke.
No, that was the last game, and then Mike made the 8. So this is their first time this game.
That's right, yes. That was, I think Cliff broke.
Yes. Sorry, Greg O'Dall just made a beautiful jump shot over there. I played doubles with him once, too. And I was trying to snap, and I can't snap my fingers anymore. Did he get up in between that 4-6? You got the window there? I think he may have the window. It'd be nice if he does be able to just cut 15 in and run into that 9-3 right now.
You don't really need to run into the 9-3. The 9 goes. If he can get straight in on the 15. I mean, I would have liked if he could have drawn back a little bit on that ball for the 10 in the side, leaving him straight in on the 15.
Looks like Mike's going to shoot to 10. Try and get maybe that line between the 8-6. That's where the cue ball should be coming 3 rails right up in that line, right?
I think he's going to slow roll this.
Oh, there's no way in the world I'm slow rolling this ball. There ain't no way in the world. Just got to shoot that ball past both points and try to come out and get you a shot.
Well, the angle for coming out and getting a shot looks perfect. It just has to just pocket the ball. I think he can just roll forward and maybe even bump the 8.
No, there ain't much about it I like. I don't see big futures in it. And now have you left them the angle to open up the 3? Because the 3 does have to be opened.
Yeah, I guess from the 7, I guess.
Well, I'm wondering, did he have the angle from on the 4 right now to just barely brush the 3 and kind of come up with it for a shot? Rub it off the 9 and cue ball comes up with it.
Can't tell from this angle. Looks like
But he does have the angle to do it from the 7.
Definitely from the 7. You can go to the rails and high right and come into it.
And that's what he's aiming up.
I think that's turned out perfect.
Oh, you can see you got a better angle than I do. He's gonna do a rack extraction. Successfully performed.
All right, I am looking at the table, and yes, he definitely has a shot at this 3.
Oh yeah, cool.
I mean, barely, but he has a shot. Actually, from this camera angle, you can tell he has a shot.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got to send it to the right side. Oh, he was able to hit it towards the left side of the hole a little bit.
He's
not liking his outcome. I can't see, but
he was playing for the 4 to the side, and he's overhit that.
Yeah. Oh no, you just gotta your partner shoot the 6, or still, because I wouldn't want to be trying to go through that 15 and 9 and all that stuff to try to come out with something. Just shoot the 6, getting the angle on the 5 to come up for the 4. Does can you follow the 13 in with the 4? Or is the 13 off to the side of a pocket? You should put it over here where I can see. Can you do it? You can't do that, can you? Oh. That's a nice line.
All right, looks like Mike can see this 15 for the 15-13 combo. Hit it so good, made them both. This is okay. He has a shot on the 9. You can just roll forward and then cut the 12 in afterwards.
It's going to leave a nice little angle to get the cue ball out off of the 12. That's built in.
Yeah, this definitely works out just fine.
Yep. Just putter in.
Just don't leave the cue ball on the rail or behind the 4. If you can avoid those 2 things, you're doing fine.
Well, and with these, you still gotta put a little bit of a stroke on the ball, because when you're putting, that's when you tend to get those skids, especially if this doesn't look like they've got newer cloth on them, but that's when you're just touching the ball, you can get the ball to skid a little bit coming off of the cue stick. Then you don't cut it as much either when you slow roll something.
All right, we haven't really seen like a big draw stroke from Mike yet. Let's see if he can draw this back to the rail and back out for the 8 in the side.
Well, it's what he's attempting. There it is. Perfect. Perfect.
Nicely done there, Mike.
Oh, that's right. I dropped it earlier.
All right, team of Kurtz and Randell brings it to within 1, 3-2, race to 6. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, 120 So Bill wants to know, why is this Elite Scotch Doubles? How does that work for this Fargo rates? It's broken down. I think they have, how many divisions do they have? It's like one, like 6, 7, or 8 divisions, something like that. Like
Bronze, silver, gold, platinum, and elite.
they only have one bronze and one silver. They don't have
Yes.
like bronze 1 and
Nope.
bronze 2 and
Nope.
silver 1,
No,
silver
for
2.
Scotch, no.
Not for Scotch. Okay.
No, so that's what, 5 divisions?
Okay. So 5 divisions, and they just take all the Fargo rates and cut them up into 5 groups, and whichever group you fit in,
No,
that's where you play.
that's not how Scotch works.
That's not how.
Scotch has a limit, and you come in with you and whoever is closest to you can get to that limit. They have caps.
All right, Dave. Got a good 8-ball break. He's broken a few now, and he's broken pretty good each time. He's made a couple balls on the break. Yeah, starting with stripes looks good. You can start with his stripe in the side, draw out for that 11 in the same side. And then once you get past that, then stripes are pretty open. You got the 15 and 12 on opposite end rails. That could be a little bit of a problem. But either way, I think I'm liking it better than solids. Just don't like that 6-7 tied in behind that 11 there. Didn't quite get the draw on it that he wanted, causing him to bump these balls, and unfortunately, he's left his partner a combination.
Yeah, and what's the 11 doing after it hits the 9 with the 8?
Hopefully, it comes off the 8 and leaves you a shot to that upper right
Yeah,
corner,
but where's the 8 going?
to the end rail.
Don't forget to share that stream, guys. Let everybody know we are live. That's a nice shot, Dave. Wow, look at this. Perfect on the 11 to drop under the 8 for the 15.
Nicely done. This would be really nice if it wasn't for that pesky 12 ball at the other end of the table. Still got to work your way down there to take care of that eventually. Oh, that looks like a bad hit. Let's look at that one more time. There, and then a double hit. Yeah, that is definitely a double hit. That's a double hit. He called it on himself, and he asked for a replay, and I was kind enough to oblige. That was a double hit on the cue ball. Nice sportsmanship there by Dave.
Yeah,
Calling the foul on himself.
normally, if there was a question, by both something, we would have the ref come up here and watch the replay themselves. But that was definitely his.
Yeah.
Yeah, hit that again.
Yeah, proper protocol would have a ref come look at the replay, and then the ref make the call. That would be proper protocol. So shh, don't tell the refs that we're breaking the rules.
If Dave Chavez is in the room, please come to the Western BCA podium. Dave Chavez.
So, yeah, making quick work of these solids are all pretty wide open now.
Yeah.
The only problem might be that 8 ball because it doesn't pass the 15, I don't think. So that kind of limits your options.
Yeah. I think I like getting to the 7, then the 5, then the 6 to fall under the 8. Or if you come above the
Yeah,
6 to
that's-
fall forward.
Yeah, that works nicely. 6 on the side. Yeah, 7, 5, 6 on the side. That's what they're doing.
Just connect the dots there as long as you pick the right ones. Yeah, it was. He needs it. Okay, here we go. I can
Yeah,
just slide off and
yeah.
it's perfect for the 8, right
Yeah.
where he's standing.
That's perfect.
And hello, Sean South. We are happy to be back. Nice to be seen and to see all of our friends. And I was telling Kevin, this is the first time I've commentated in 2 years.
Only 2?
Maybe well, that the East Side tournament, or no, it wasn't. That wasn't the last one. It was the Battle of the Border was after that, right?
Yes, that was
Yeah.
that was afterwards.
So that was probably the last time I commentated.
Yeah, that was a couple years ago. Scudder and Maxson inching closer to that finish line, 4-2, race to 6. We are your hosts, Kevin and Sherry Ross. In case you're wondering, I'm Kevin. That one over there is Sherry.
That one over there?
The one to my left.
Oh,
Can't you guys see?
clearly.
Apparently, someone in the chat likes the slow motion sound. The roar sound.
Kevin's voice in slow-mo.
All right, that 6 ball is a problem, as well as the 2 stripes around that 6.
Oh,
10 ball under the 8 is also a problem for stripes. How are we? Which group are we taking, and how are we dealing with these problems?
I would like. I mean, the 9, 11 is messed up. Do you have anything to get to the 6 out of there? You know, this table is going to take some serious work.
It's going to take some figuring. I'm glad I'm not the one at the table trying to figure this out.
If you back cut the 4 here, can you open up the 6?
You'd have to put some draw in it, and that cue ball's frozen to the rail, so I don't think that's a possibility.
Okay. So then what's that leave us with?
A
The
push
3?
out?
Make the 3 and push up behind the 7. He's going to try to get him down table on the on this 2 for breaking something out, or the 5. Shoot the 5 up the corner now, I guess, or in the side.
I think that 5 goes in the side. But that 6 is in jail, and I see no. I don't see anybody with any spoons, trying to dig a tunnel to it.
Yeah. The 1.
I mean, maybe from the 2 if you can follow to the end rail and up into the 6.
What if you go from the 1 and get angle on the to come back? You shoot the 1 and the 7, and then angle from the 3 to the 6 to try to run into it, or try to come at it because you can't get to it now.
I don't like any of it.
The 6 is in major trouble, and yeah, he was trying to come back, and there's no way you were almost
now
at
he tied
7.
now he tied up the 1 also.
Yeah, but the 2's right there now. Actually, that's probably better for him because he's tied the 8 up too.
Yeah, let your opponents deal with it.
And you have another ball now at that side of the table for a possible breakout shot. Does the 1 go? Are you sure that 1 doesn't go?
I am not sure.
I think the 1 might go. There's a gap between it and the 2.
There is a gap. That one probably goes. You're probably right. Nothing nearby to break out the 6. So yeah, probably yeah. Just let your opponents deal with it. Let them deal with this
And
mess.
just bang things around until they do something.
Sometimes an 8-ball, the best thing you can do is miss.
Yeah, don't take your soldiers off the field till you're ready to win the war or something like that.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be, bank something up, bank your ball up there to get something to work with.
Yeah. Ideally, you'd like to put a solid like over near that side pocket.
Yeah.
So you have a breakout ball for a later shot.
So Dave's just going to open this 11-9 up and put him on the back of the 6 here.
Just
Oh, wow, and then 11 is even worse. But the 9's up there now for opening up to 10. And you could open it up from the 15. You can open the 11 from the 9.
Yep.
Yeah, if he's shooting this, I want a ref. Every time. Good hit.
Looked good to me.
Now, is he on the back side of that 11 a little bit where he can't shoot this 15?
No, looks to me that he can shoot the 15. He's not frozen to the 11.
Oh, if I can shoot the 15, do we like drawing into the 10 now? Or just roll, kind of stop it there, pull it back a little bit and let...
The problem with drawing into the 10 is you're probably not going to have a shot on anything afterwards.
You got to get it out of there, and you can't use the 9 to open the 10 and the 11.
No.
Or not the 11, but...
I don't think you can really use the 9 to open the 10 really all that easily.
He's going to have to get there from, maybe now he can. Because really all you need is a ball out of the way. You don't have to hit the 10. Can Dave draw back into this? And open it up?
Michael wants to know, are the commentators live right now? Semi-live. I've only had one coffee today.
Let me pinch. Ow. Yep, I'm alive.
Okay, I'm alive, just not awake because of the only one coffee. After a couple more coffees, I'll be alive and awake.
Yeah, this is not like our Derby City where we are commentating. Well, I don't commentate Derby anymore. Commentating afterwards.
Well, we don't do those as live streams either anymore. All right, we're quickly running out of ways to break out this ball.
Yeah, and he's only really got one shot. So, what do you think about just coming off the bottom side of the 11 here and putting the cue ball, trying to get the cue ball like over into the stack or something?
If you can put the cue ball on the bottom rail, like near that middle diamond.
Yeah. And just pull the 11 off the rail a little bit to get it a better breakout angle.
Yeah, come off the 11, drop the cue ball down to this bottom rail. They'll probably bounce the 11 out a little. Yeah, that's not bad. I like it.
Yeah, you don't have to try to get there every time you're at the table.
Was that Sam Rubito?
That is Sam Rubito.
Just walked by, said hi.
So what do we have coming up after this? And I think we'll have after this one. Will we have 2 tables going out after this round?
Well, someone's doing a drill over on the other table, it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, after this, we should finally have a match on the other table as well, so we can have 2 live streams going.
Yeah, that's your bonus coverage table. So if
I
you're
kept on putting off the viewers. They were waiting and waiting. So, oh, sorry, nothing at 9. Try 11. Oh, sorry, nothing at 11. Try 1. Oh, sorry, nothing at 1. Try 3.
if you're looking for to see if you're looking at those brackets that are on CompuSport, wanting to know who's going to be playing on the tables. We are tables 9 and 10. 9 is your main stream as you're watching right now. 10 is the bonus coverage. If you want your people to be seen, get your match moved to 9 or 10.
Hey, look at this shot. I think he's got him. He's got him hooked on everything. Has he got him frozen on that 8? Can you not even see the 3?
It looks. I can see bright cloth between. He might be able to see the 3. That's funny. Sam ducks as he walks by like he's tall or something. And he ducked in front of you. Like he was going to block his view.
Yeah, block my view of the table.
Yeah. I'll have to put you in a taller chair.
I think he's looking at Maxson. I think he's got him hooked on the 3 also.
I'm kicking at the 7, calling the 7 and, in the side. Or I'm not kicking at that. There ain't no way in the world you couldn't pay me enough money to kick at that. Okay, you probably could. You could pay me more than what the tournament pays out, and I would kick at it.
Yeah, you could pay me enough to kick at it.
And he moved the 8 a little bit, but it wasn't a foul because nothing else came into play there.
Yeah, now the 10 ball is still tied up, but the 2 ball is open, and the 2 ball provides a breakout for the 1, so that was a good shot there by Solids.
That was Cliff.
Yep. That's what I said.
Oh, you were calling him solid.
Yeah,
I get it.
It was a very solid shot there by a solid player. Yeah, solid. You're supposed to have my back here.
I did.
Calling me out like that. And he's left no shot. So yeah, that was left no shot for stripes. That's a very productive shot.
No, well, it looks like we're getting
out the jump cue.
Yeah, he's making his he's logging his flight plan.
Wow, I mean, he almost has a window between that 1-2 to shoot that 12. I mean, that gap is, if he has to jump it, it's only just over the edge.
And always remember to log your flight plan, ladies and gentlemen, before you jump.
Yep, don't want to make the FAA mad at you.
Nope. You'll never make the ball if you do that.
Yeah, if they ground you. I think he's changed his mind.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, we ain't jumping that. Yeah, just jump it in. Just make it. That's all.
Sounds like Dave's trying to talk him out of this. Says, if you miscue on this, you're going to be sending that 8 ball right over into the side pocket or something like that.
Yeah. Okay, so don't miscue.
Yeah, way to put that doubt in his head. Way to go. Well, we have faith in you, Mike. All right, 12 in the corner. And come around 2 rails for the perfect breakout.
So drilled it.
Oh, what a shot.
Stop it. Stop it. Well,
Let's
I made mine.
let's look at that again. Drills it. Yep. Look at your partner and say, "Yep, I made mine."
Mm-hmm.
All right. What are you looking at, Dave?
He's looking at the. I would not be playing anything off of the 8. I
Yeah.
mean, that 7 ball makes that side pocket like twice as big.
Yeah. I mean, unless you're trying to make the 8 in the side.
He's gonna go over and tell his partner, "Hey, this is what I'm looking at doing." Yeah, you shouldn't do that.
Yeah, it's not like 9 ball where if you make the 9 early, you win. No, if you make the 8 early, that's not a win.
For your partner, for your opponents, it is.
Maybe that part got lost in the translation somewhere.
He just said, "I might make the 8."
Oh yeah, absolutely, you might.
You got a couple of places you could make that 8.
And a couple of different ways to make it.
Yep.
I mean, is he playing the 10 in the side off the 8? Is
Yes.
that what that
Yes.
what he's doing? Yeah, you couldn't pay me to shoot this shot. Now with that 8 going towards that other side.
But you could. If you pay me what the tournament pays out, you could pay me to do it. No?
All right. Says, just kidding. You didn't really think I was going to shoot that, did you? He's trolling us.
You gotta bank this back up and make the 6 with it. Or leave it in front of the side would be good too. If it gets down there.
Yeah, in front of the side would be a nice potential breakout shot, but didn't quite get there. Brings John to the table. Was that intentional? I think that was intentional.
I think you were out. I don't think that was intentional. I think that was I'm slow rolling this and it didn't cut the ball.
That's possible. I mean, if it's me at the table, if it's me at the table, I'm going for the run out there, but
Yeah.
not everyone plays the way I play, so maybe that was intentional. I don't know.
Possibly. Maybe he sees, they're struggling a little bit too, and yeah, we're just gonna play the safe route. And again, here I'm trying to pull this 11 off of the rail, so maybe it passes the 6. Can it come out far enough to pass the 6? That 6 a pretty big blocker. You don't want it ended up on the end rail. That's a good shot. Because it makes, if it's on the end rail now, it's too easy to play safe, right? You got to have stuff out in the open.
Yep, gotta have your balls out in play. Can't have them tucked away where they're not posing any threat to your opponents.
No, that's it. But look at the angle he's left Cliff here.
Yeah, perfect breakout angle, and Cliff's gonna go for it, not even thinking twice about it.
Man, he's drooling coming to the table at this. He's like, "Did you mean to leave me this?"
And wow.
How they rolling?
No love there.
Okay, Joe, that 1250 and over is the combined Fargo. What you're seeing on our screen is the average Fargo.
So yeah, just take ours and multiply by 2.
Yeah. Look at what he just did here. He thinned that at the point for perfect safe. It was coming out to leave him at least to be able to see the 10, and yeah, they ain't rolling too good for Dave and Mike, are they? Somebody else was at Safeway Bakery this morning.
Got them some jelly rolls.
Yeah. And Dave can still see this 11 and just bump it. Leave the cue ball right there with it. Make him shoot if you can to make him just bridging from the rail over across the top of your ball. And, well, I think I can't double them up. The one goes. Oh, look at this. That works. We're back to playing chess. 8-ball is not normally a game that is a chess game.
Cliff's at the table just nodding his head like, yeah, that was pretty crafty.
Yeah, well, can you see? You can see the 7, right?
You can see the 7, you can see the 1.
Here's where I may pocket this 7 and call safe and let the cue ball just drift down table. Or cross it and come back up under the 3.
I mean, I'd rather just bank the 7 to this end of the table.
Yeah, and take the pocket away from the 10. Oh.
Well, I meant just 7 at this end of the table as an extra.
He called it.
As an extra possible breakout ball for the 1, so you have multiple options.
Then off this 3 with this line, it could possibly open this up.
Yeah,
he called it.
Yeah. But you gotta hit this 3 way far thin.
Yeah, well, you know. And John's asking if he thinks he's going to scratch off of it here. So no, just cut that 3 in. You should be
he's shooting at the 1. Play the billiard in the 1 to the other corner. That's a possibility.
No.
But he's just going to play safe and get the cue ball on the bottom rail. Hide him. He didn't hide him.
Nope. Yeah, no, I'm going down shooting. Cut the 3 in and run out.
Looks to me if he shoots this in the side, the cue ball's going to be going to the right-hand side of the table. And that 1 ball is kind of taking up some valuable real estate over there.
Well, then let the cue ball come back up table. And you've got 2 pockets down on the other, there that you can come back up to, right? Couple 3 pockets you can come back up to depending on what English you put on it. Yeah. Dave just walked over and looked at the 8 and told him, I think Dave just told him it goes.
Yeah, I'm looking at the table now. Instead of looking on screen, I'm looking at the table, and it has about 2/3 of a pocket, maybe 3/4. So, yeah, it goes. These are the regular 4.5-inch diamond pockets, not those 4 1/4s that seem to be popular these days.
Yeah, everybody wants them tighter. Baseball, they make the field shorter. No, longer. No, short. Take away seats and make it longer. And here we make the pocket smaller. It's a nice shot.
The speed looks good.
Speed looks
Speed
perfect.
looks good. Speed looks good. That's all right.
He'll leap me over the ball.
Funny guy.
Did the best he could do with that. There you go.
See, my camera didn't freeze, did it? Nope, you still
that's
there.
Dave.
Oh, he brushed it and it went.
Goes in. Wow. Doesn't count if it doesn't go clean.
Look at this. It just goes off the 8. I mean, off the 1.
Just barely.
Just barely.
Yep. And if he hits it any harder, it doesn't go because it forces off of it a little bit more.
Keeping it interesting. 3-4. Race to 6.
Hey, that's us.
It is.
No, we are on a player break. I'm going to go get us some coffees.
All right. Players are on break, so commentators will take a quick break also. So we'll be right back. Players are back from break. Here we go. Dave Randell with the break. Dave with another good break. He's been breaking them pretty good. A little bit tied up, but he's made ball on the break. And according to CSI rules, table is always open after the break, no matter what you make. So, what do we like? Solids or stripes? Well, first of all, what do we even have a shot on? Do we even have a shot on a solid other than a bank shot on the 5? I think even if you like solids, I think you're forced to take stripes whether you like them or not. So, okay, we're taking stripes. What are we going to do here with the stripes? I think if we shoot that 10 to the corner, if we can roll up for a cut on the 9 maybe, we can maybe knock out that 14 that's tied up with the 7. Hard to say. But yeah, the 14 is the main problem with the stripes, and the 9 ball does get you to it. He does have an opening shot on this 10. You can roll forward for the 11 to the bottom corner or the 12 to the side. So yeah, we can make stripes work.
Seems kind of far away from the table here for this shot. The way he's
Sorry, what was that?
I say it just seems like he was a little bit far away from the table. His weight is really far forward on this shot. And because of his limitations, he doesn't step into a shot. And so for me, it just looks like he's standing. His feet are far away from the table, but could be what he has to do.
All right, table is still open. Yeah, the unfortunate thing about that miss is that miss has tied up that 10 now. So that's unfortunate. And he's still looking. He's still going to take stripes, probably because he doesn't have to take stripes. He had options for solids. All right, looks like that 14 does go now. He's moved it out where it has a shot.
Then shoot the 14 and pull it back just a little bit for the 11 and then the 15. I don't like trying to get to that 10 from the 15.
Well, they're probably just going to play for a bank on the 10. And use the 12 to get position on it. The bank's not bad. Of course, we just got back from Derby City, and I've been watching a whole bunch of bank pool matches, so yeah, these banks are looking a lot easier to me than maybe they normally would.
Right? Just grip it and rip it. Right?
Yep. But yeah, after watching the bank pool matches, that 10 cross side is an absolute hanger. It's as if it was hanging in a pocket, which is actually a bad thing in bank pool, but I digress.
Okay.
So, left it a little bit awkward here. Going to be forced to shoot the 15. Very shaky camera.
I think he's got,
Wow, that is perfect.
yeah,
It's got options now.
yeah. Can he draw back and get underneath this, with the 10 or 12 that's on, the 10 that's on?
It's the 10 that's on the rail,
Can he
and
draw back and get under it right now? Like right at the 4?
it's a possibility. It's hard to tell the exact angle, but maybe.
He's queuing it up like, well, here you can get underneath it for sure. His
Yeah.
partner can come 2 rails up underneath it. Or he can, just leave him a bank, whatever he wants to do. And I think he's telling him whatever you want.
Yeah, he could go to the end rail with some right spin, try to just drop in behind the 10 for the 10 in this bottom right corner. That's a possibility. That's an option.
No, you don't want to be down there. That ball don't bank from down there.
No. It
No.
doesn't really bank from there, not easily.
Yeah.
I mean, you can cross it. But it's tough.
Yeah, or come all the way down there and let him shoot it up. Clip's like, what do you want me to do? He's got this, huh? What?
Draw me a map. They're still discussing. Say, leave it wherever you want. If you want me to shoot all the way down, I'll shoot it all the way down. I don't care where you leave me. Just leave me a shot. I'll shoot it.
Just shoot it. And that's the thing, you have to, when you're playing Scotch, you need to know your partner's strengths and weaknesses, but you also need to play your game because you don't play their game every day of the week. You play your game. And hopefully they mix. And, it's when I used to play with Sean Lewis, he was, I figured just, you shoot what you want, I shoot what I want, and eventually one of our patterns is going to win out over the other. Yeah. No, Cliff. Draw it into the end rail and spin it up at the 10 ball. Kick the 10 ball up table a little bit. Oh, wow.
You just said that's different. Yeah, that's not the position I would have. Regardless of it being hanging in the jaws, even if he doesn't brush off the 1, just in that quadrant of the table isn't ideal.
No, it is not ideal.
I think he could have chosen something else.
All right, here's the opportunity for Kurtz and Randell.
Yeah, all these solids, they're open. They go.
Yeah.
Once that 6 is gone, that opens up the pocket for the 4.
Yeah, you just gotta be, let's say, you gotta be careful when you shoot that 5, and it looks like Dave's gonna get him a little more straight angle on the 5 so that you're not pushing the 6 up into the 4.
Well, you shoot the 6 first, ideally.
No, okay, I get, well, from where I'm looking at it, I don't know if it goes or not, but I guess it does,
Oh, yeah, the 6 goes.
because I don't have it on my screen like I normally do.
Dave just called timeout. Hey, get back. You're not allowed to approach the table. Yeah, Cliff just
said,
told
hey,
him.
dude, you gotta be back here. Yeah, he hasn't said anything a couple of times before, but if it starts to get where they're doing it frequently, I mean, I tell people immediately, back here.
Yep, the first time is a friendly warning from me. The second time is, yeah, go tell the ref.
And you're supposed to be in your seat. Rules say you were supposed to be in your seat when your opponent is shooting, right? I'm pretty sure I mean, I know they used to say it. I'm pretty sure it's still in the rules.
Yeah, it's been a while since I read the rules, so I might not be up to date on the latest rules, so I can't say one way or the other. Yeah, I definitely like shooting the 6 first there, and that's what Dave was telling him when he saw Mike was about to shoot the 5 first. He's like, "Oh no, shoot the 6 first."
There you go. We're gonna have Krem,
From Predator.
Predator, in booth in about 15 minutes. Yeah, he is not afraid to answer questions, y'all. So if there's something you want to know, at about 3 o'clock he'll be in the booth. Seen him on a couple of podcasts, and he is not afraid of the tough questions. That's a nice angle.
Yep, this works.
I'm going from the 2 to the 7 to the 4 here. Or maybe the 4 to the 2 to the 7. I don't know. I think I like the...
Um,
I don't think he's got the right angle to shoot the 4 right now. Shoot the 2.
I think he can make this 4 ball work. I think he can come out for the 2 and then the 7, and then the 8.
Are you saying it's a make it work moment?
I am saying he has multiple options here, and which one is the right one? You kind of have to be at the table to really see the angle for sure.
Yeah. Just, I'm looking at 2 probably a little more as a 9-ball player, and
Yeah, this is good.
yeah.
Shoot the 2, draw over for the 7.
And just come off the rail a little bit for the 8. Snatch it, come off to it on. This works too.
Yep, that's perfect.
Perfect.
This will do quite nicely.
Trying to tie him up. And if you're, again, part of the Western BCA, and you're wondering about these Predator tables and what exactly they are, there's one in the room set up, brought in by the Western BCA so that people no longer had to, take somebody else's word for how the tables play. You can actually try the table yourself. It's right next to our booth, so when you're over there practicing, be sure you stop over and say hi to us.
Yeah, we're usually pretty friendly.
Yeah,
Well, Sherry is.
yeah, usually. Cousin says I make friends everywhere I go. I think that's a compliment.
Right. Like just not comfortable with the angle. Just gonna take a little extra time to settle in.
Yeah, just slow roll this one in too. That way the cue ball stays over there. This is a nice center ball hit. Oh no.
He was worried about the scratch in the side, I think.
I think just a nice center ball hit, and he's moving slower.
Well, he has left this a pretty tough shot for Cliff. The bank, he's blocked the bank even.
Yeah.
I don't even think the cut goes.
I think, if you have the room, I just touch this ball and let the 10 ball come off of the rail and leave the cue ball if you can.
That's a nice shot if you can execute.
Yeah.
But if not, you're betting the game on it.
Oh, look at this shot.
Oh,
Talk about a nice shot.
Nice shot.
Now
I
that's
didn't.
a nice shot.
I thought it was too close to the side to do
Yeah,
that.
I thought I was going to catch the point at least and go backwards, right?
Yeah, that was a nice shot.
And
He's
he's
overcut it.
He hit it on the pro side.
Missed it on the pro side, as they say.
We say it too.
Mm-hmm.
Did he call the bank or the cut? I didn't see.
Yeah, it was
Apparently the cut.
apparently the cut.
And he's going to get a little bit of love here. It's a pretty straight up bank, but at least it's not straight in the hole.
Because I'm terrible at banks, I call the cross side bank, and then I end up missing it short, and ends up going in the wrong side pocket. I end up doubling it into the wrong side, like that,
Almost like that.
like that
Oh,
almost.
This is going to set up pretty nice for Mike here.
It is.
Doesn't have to worry about a scratch on this one, except, you know, I don't even think he can scratch following it in, maybe. Or maybe he could.
The old long straight in. Not an easy shot.
No, it's
Even
not.
even on a 7-foot table, it's not an easy shot.
It's in. Nice
He's
shot.
made it. Ties it up for a piece. Man, the lower Fargo rated team is giving the upper Fargo rated team all that they can handle. 4-4, race to 6.
Yeah, come back, watch this later on. I'll go back to it over and over again. Play to your partner's strengths and not to their weaknesses, but play your game. You have to. So, you need to take them into consideration. But yeah, so, what are you more comfortable with shooting? I think Kevin's going to set up another camera for doing room views or something. Some kind of something or another somewhere, somehow. Or maybe even a commentator view, because we're going to have Krim in the booth. I don't know. Nothing precarious about that at all. And when Kevin has Krim in here, I will step out. Looking to see where this ball's going to go, or if there's room there for the to shoot the 8. Maybe is what he was looking at. If there's room to actually pocket the 8. Dave's making sure he's the table next to him. He thought he was somebody was waiting on him, but no, a lot of people don't like that, to have somebody waiting on them to shoot. They feel rushed and anxious, and when I get to like that, you know, or if I'm waiting for somebody, I won't stand right at my table and wait. I'll go back around from, you know, away from them so that they don't feel you standing there, because you can't. I'll even go over and get something to drink, or go get, you know, scupper, look like I'm doing something with my anything, but you're in my way. And there's my power. All right. Well, let's see what Dave Randell thinks here. Looks like he's looking at cutting this 4 on the side. Kevin is getting you a commentator's an in-booth camera set up. He needs that ball to hoe, so he got angle, and it did. He's left his partner all kinds of angle. So I'm wondering if they're thinking, you know, like that 6 or something to drop underneath the 8. They've looked to see if the 8 goes in the corner at the very beginning of the rack here. Right. Looking to figure this rack out to take a lead. And then when you want to take a lead at the end of the set.
Yeah. If you have to choose, if you want the lead at the beginning or at the end, I prefer it at the end.
Well, now if you were on the 6 ball right now, that'd be dead perfect.
Yeah.
For getting on the 8. So I get the shorter seat up for Krim. It's better that you guys have the same height for the camera, right?
Players are having a little bit of a powwow again.
All right. Oh. Yes, Mike's going to shoot this 6 ball. Try and come back down a little bit further than where it is right now so that his partner can go forward. Oh, looks like he's coming back across maybe to come under it for the 3-up table. The English, well, the lack of English. Oh, no, he is. He's coming down. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Did he leave it for him? I think he's got it. And he's broke out the 8. Look at this. If that's... It is so close on whether or not that 14's got the 3 covered up enough. Okay, no, it's not. Dave's the way Dave just put his hand on the table there and he's looking at it. Probably just got it covered. It looks like he's trying to spin this a little bit. And it's hard when you're that close to the ball that's impeding and your object ball to get it to be able to curl that quickly to catch enough of this 6, or the 3. He's hit it perfect. Is it going to come around? Is it going to come around? I don't think he caught the gap there. Oh yeah, no, absolutely did not. Oh man. Kick it in the side. Or in the corner, whichever you feel more comfortable with calling. Right, James? James Brinson says, I made mine. Yep. And a guy that plays out of here, Kevin Fong, as I call him. That's where the first time somebody said something that to me, playing doubles with him in another tournament. He said, well, I made mine. So I call him Kevin, I made mine Fong. You may get to see him sometime this week. He is here playing, and he usually does fairly well in the tournaments. Yeah, I guess we're kicking it in the corner. Nope, he's calling the side. Okay. Kicking it in the side. This one's so straight up and down, I would probably, I guess he doesn't have a whole lot of angle where he's having to kick into the head rail there, so that's why he's calling the side pocket and not the corner. Normally I would call this in the corner if I had enough rail. But I don't even know what normally is anymore. I haven't played pool in almost 3 years, so. And I missed it completely to the other side. All right, ball in hand. Cliff wants to start with the 12 ball. I pop off the rail a little bit for the 13 next. There we go. Lead nicely to the 9-14. John looks like he may be wanting to go forward for something here. I don't think that's what his partner had intended, but angle could have been different, and that's why he didn't slide down just for the 9 or 14 next. Okay, we're going from the 11 around to the 914, which works nicely here. He can clear these two out, roll up for the 10 in the side, the 15 right there, and then the 8. All three of them right there on that side of the table, and each pocket on that side of the table. Oh, that's going to kick nicely. Look at how that landed. That landed pretty nice there. Is that past the 8? Into the corner? I guess not. Cliff just said, "You really don't like me, do you?" To his partner. He's got to cut it the other way or cut it into the side pocket. One of the two. Pick your poison. He's cutting it into the side. That's what he's looking at anyway. This is a big game. This is get on the hill first. Yeah, I think I like the side. Up. And Cliff didn't. He way overcut that ball.
Chance for the team of Kurz and Randell to take the lead. First time this set. And a chance to get on the hill.
Another one ducking. Eddie ain't tall enough either. All right, on the hill.
Kurz and Randell, first to the hill. 5-4, race to 6.
Right. Oh, and here comes Grim. I'll let him
Just
sit
in time. Just in time for the final game. All right, we are being joined by the man himself, Karim Balaj. Is that how you say your name?
That's correct, yes.
From Predator. So thanks for sitting in with us. Nice to have you.
My pleasure. It's actually my first time in Oregon.
How do you like it?
It's pretty nice. I wasn't too lucky on the weather this morning, but I was driving by the wineries and it was a beautiful, beautiful sight. Pretty cool. And the people here are very welcoming.
Well, we are glad to have you. Thank you for sitting in with us. You're just in time for the last couple of games of this Elite Division Scotch doubles match. We got the lower rated team to the hill first versus the upper rated team, so they are giving them all they can handle and then some.
Okay, well, looks like they open up the who just broke? Which team just broke?
It was the team, the Kurtz and Randell team.
Okay. Because they're on the hill, right?
Yes.
Race to 6.
Yep.
So he has the selection of the boat. Looks pretty open.
So yeah, a little bit of amateur pool. I know you're used to all the professional events you guys been going on with the CSI Predator Tour, which is a lot of fun. We're all loving that. Thanks for putting that on. Thanks for bringing pool back to life again.
Yeah, it's a nice shot. He was trying to break the cluster on the left. That was a good attempt. Let's see what comes out of that. Yes, so I've been busy traveling. Actually, I've been on the road for 3 weeks now. Today's my last stop. Tomorrow I'm going to see my kids.
All right, yeah, that's important. Got to see the family.
So the tour, we have stops in Europe, stop in Asia. We're launching an event in New Zealand next year, Japan this fall, Qatar. and but our biggest investment is in the US. And I'm hoping to bring a pro event to the West Coast soon.
Oh, that sounds like a lot of fun. So, yeah, so the CSI Predator Tour. I mean, we got so much pool on TV now. Online on the internet, on the YouTubes. We're just spoiled for choice.
Yeah, that's right.
It's a good time to be a fan of pool.
Yeah, our reach in social media with the tour has been fantastic with the Pro Billiard Series. We just signed a deal with Samsung TV. So when you buy a Samsung TV, actually even your current Samsung TV, starting May 24, you'll be able to watch Beer TV 24/7, a TV channel just dedicated to pool.
Well, it's about time. I think pool fans have wanted that forever, and it's finally going to happen.
And it's free of charge. Same on the
Even better.
LG.
Hey,
TLC.
you know how to appeal to pool players. Make it free.
Yeah, so that's one thing is if we want to grow the sport, we need to make the sport also free access. Some pay-per-view is okay, but we need to make it accessible to people who are not fans of the sport. We're addicted to the game, right? You and I.
Yes, I am 100% in agreement that my personal belief is pay-per-view is not the way to go for pool, that it should be free to view to expand the audience as wide as possible.
So that was one of the difficult things I had to convince everybody of.
Mm-hmm.
But worked okay, and the result is we're attracting outside sponsors from outside the industry, a bank and beer company, and it's working out great.
And that's exactly what pool needs. We need some outside money.
Yeah, outside money, and we need the vision of the future. Now, you look at the new Predator table, we're designing for the future. That's the next generation technology that's in the table. Is technology that was not explored before by other brands. So we always try to reinvent ourselves. Even a simple light, makes a big difference in the look and feel of a room, but also the eyes of the player. So he's less tired and can play better longer. Right, you look at his position against the table, right? How you shape that table corner is important. On Diamond, it's a Diamond 7-foot table that he's playing on. They make a fantastic table. I like the design on a few of them. Now you're gonna say, but Karim, you make tables too, right? I do. They're very different. But I respect. What's one thing that I love about our sport is the diversity, like in cues. In golf, you don't have that. You have all this art in the butt, but technology in the shaft.
Right.
And we're one of the very few sports in the world that can do that.
Very true.
So he's playing solid. Is he going to the side pocket or? He's trying to block the 8. So I'm trying to.
So do you play pool? I think I get the feeling you play a little bit of pool.
Yes, I do.
You're not just the CEO. You play a little too.
Misspent youth. Yeah, I play. I love it. So he played the side. So yeah, I was wondering about his position if he made it. So it's a nice shot. That's a tougher shot that it looks with the angle. But it didn't leave much. I don't see anything that can go in.
Yeah, that 5 might have a window through there. It's a pretty tight fit though.
This is a 5 here. Yeah, I can tell. Those are not Predator balls. I'm kind of confused.
Yeah, they don't have little kitty cats on them.
That cat is pretty good. You should try them. So let's see.
Well, I see we have the Predator table set up over here. Do we have the Predator balls too?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, you can try them later.
We'll have to try them out.
Yeah, try the table. It's very different. It's amazing how quiet it is.
I plan on it.
How flat the corners are. Super comfortable to the hand. It's an antibacterial finish also, so it's easy to clean. But the important part also, you'll see how it helps you be in the zone because it's so quiet. You'll see how quiet it is, or you'll hear, I guess, how quiet it is. So he's struggling. So no shot clock, right? It's not
no shot clock.
Okay. So he can take his time. We're good with that.
Yeah, we don't have any place to be.
Yeah, right. All right. So he can see the 7, right? He's gonna go for the side.
That's what it looks like.
He's putting a little bit of top right. Yeah. He put a little bit of right. And the result is
That's a pretty nice result.
that is very, very good result.
I would take that result.
So then he's got the 5. Is that a 9 or the yellow is 1 or 5?
That's the 159 right in a row.
Oh, he can. So you think he's going to play the 2 or the 5 first?
I'd like to see him play the 2 first. Get the cue ball out to the middle of the table.
Yeah, but that's what he heard you. And then after, what do? You go back on, you position on the 3, or you come back 1 rail on the no, because you don't have enough angle to come back 1 rail.
Yeah, I can't tell. He might have too much angle to just hold it. He might have to go to the rail and back out.
Yeah, so for the 2 to get position on the 3 is easy, right?
Yes.
But then does the 1 go in the corner?
Yes, the 1 does
Okay,
pass
so-
the 5.
Okay, then you're fine. That's the right sequence, right? You do 2, 3, 1, 5 with angle. You come back on the 8. One
That
rail.
works. That works for me. Let's see if he follows your pattern. See if he heard you.
So a bit of draw. The problem is the position over the 9 ball.
Exactly right.
So now, if you had the predator cue, it'd be fine. I'm just kidding. That was too easy, right? Yeah.
All right, you're allowed 3. That was 1. I'm keeping track over here.
Now wait until he gets a jump shot.
We haven't even talked about the break yet.
Well, let me tell you, there's a reason half the pros use our products. And people say, "Oh, you pay them." I say, "Yeah, well, they need to pick if they play well in the tournaments, they'll make a lot more money than what they make from sponsors." So that's an interesting choice. You follow through? I missed it. I was looking at the table at the same time.
Yeah, that was
an interesting choice.
That was an interesting choice. It has worked out. He does have a shot to the side. The 2 ball on the side, you can draw back to the middle of the table. The one still goes to the corner.
That was a little risky. I thought there was a risk of scratching on the cue ball with the cue ball after because of that little stripe balls you had at the bottom of the rail, bottom of the table. Sorry.
Yes, I hear you giving interviews often. I never hear you do commentaries. This has got to be new for you.
Yeah, and I have some friends who do that for a living and can call me and say, "How come you don't do it with me?" I said, "No, I signed a contract for 15 minutes." That's a nice shot. He jumped up a little bit. I was worried. Do you notice how he jumped up? But he was straight. I mean, his arm stayed straight. He followed through. That was a really nice shot. That was risky, but
yeah, he's left it tough for his partner. Not just a tough cut shot, but he's also over this 15 ball.
that's what my partner tells me all the time. My wife tells me, "Can you make my life way more difficult with your decisions sometimes? To consult with me next time."
Keep it simple.
Exactly. He heard you.
Well, he's blocked the pocket anyway.
I don't know, man. The 9 can if he plays the 9 rail first, he's gonna get that one off and in. That's the best, I think, if he can. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
So if he plays the 9 in the pocket, hits the rail first, then he hits the 1, then the 9 goes. So if he does it not too hard but hard enough, he can open up for the 2 stripes, in my opinion. No expert again.
No, that sounds good to me. I think that's the play. Maybe not from this shot. Maybe shoot the 15 first and come back for the 9. But yes, I do believe that is the play.
So he's going to draw the ball from the 15 or play the 9 after the 15, you think? Okay, some draw, back on the 10. It's good quality, right? Even though he jumped up, and I'm not used to people jumping up so fast. Left-handed player, okay. It's interesting. Fast stroke and slow shot. Hustler cue. You know, it's funny. I listen to commentary all the time, and one thing that people don't realize is being in a box watching a match versus being at the table.
Mm-hmm.
The read is different because you have the pressure you're dealing with too.
Right.
So that's you don't have time to think really. You see, nice shot.
Oh,
Oh.
no.
He lost control.
All right, I'm going
He
to
jumped up. He wasn't low enough on the cue ball.
we're going to immortalize this by showing a replay.
That's pretty cool. So he went. He didn't hit the rail first, but that worked out okay. He ended hitting the top of what was that, 13 ball?
Yeah,
That's
I'm not
correct,
sure
yeah.
which stripe
Yeah.
that was down there. But ball in hand for Mike Kurtz.
Ah, so they're gonna go heel if he finishes that, right?
Actually, if he makes this, he's going to win.
Oh,
He's on
Kurtz,
he's on the red
sorry,
team
sorry,
here.
sorry.
Yeah, he's on the red team. Kurtz and Randell.
So those are their. I like that. You have their Fargo score at the bottom.
Yeah, that's their Fargo rate with because this is Scotch doubles. I take the average of the two players.
Yeah.
Mike Page from Fargo rate told me it's okay to do that.
Yeah, I mean these guys look like better than 557 if you ask me, but
Yeah. So actually, the guy at the table, he's actually only 498.
really
His partner is about a 615 or something like that.
for 498, I mean I saw him hit some shots that were pretty good.
Yeah, I agree. He's holding up his end of the deal.
So you know what the trick is?
What's
Is
the
make
trick?
sure keeping your name off Fargo. That has been my goal. You'll find my
Been
brother,
playing-
but you won't find me.
So you've been playing under an alias? Actually, your brother. Is your brother really you? Are you playing under your brother's name?
He's good. No. He's him. He plays in Europe a lot, the Euro tours in France. Okay.
All right, this shot to win the match and an upset here.
But when he hit that one, I don't know. He was playing it fully. He lost control. So I didn't watch the rest of the match, but
Wow, the team of Kurtz and Randell defeating the team of Scudder and Maxson. What a great game that was. And let me turn this scoreboard off here real quick. So Karim Balaj from Predator, thank you so much for sitting in with us. And you got
My
to
pleasure.
actually got to do some commentary instead of all that usual interview stuff. And of course,
I
got
don't mind.
to promote a little bit of Predator gear while we were at
That's
it.
fine. I promote. I mean, I like to promote the sport. I mean, it's fun to see an event like that. That's actually it's an event with very good equipment. You have Simonis cloth, you have Armith balls, tournament editions, you have diamond tables. That's good. Littman lights. It's good equipment. And that's. I wish I had the equipment like that when I was playing when I was a kid.
Oh yeah.
And that's good. So it's not about only Predator. Again, like I was telling you, diversity is important. Different feel, different styles, different designs, and I like to see that. I like to see all those brands of cues. I mean, a couple of cues designs here I've never seen. So that's I enjoy it. I'm glad you guys, our friends at Beagle Box on the Western BCA, invited me to come check it out.
Well, thank you for sitting here with us, and you are always welcome anytime
Thank you
you
very
want.
much,
Anytime you want to sit in, you are welcome.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank
you guys
you.
have fun. Cheers. Great job.
Thank you. All right, everybody, be sure to stick around. We have more matches coming up soon. So our 3 o'clock match is probably going to be starting right away. So we're going to stop the stream, and we're going to start it again with our 3 o'clock match. So be sure to stick around. See you guys.